It's an exciting time to be a Somerville Sports fan, and as always, it's great to have you with us every week for a brand new edition of the Somerville Sports Update. Welcome into our SCAT TV studios here in downtown Union Square. My name is Matt Noonan. A 28-21 loss to Gloucester in late September seems to be a distant memory for the Somerville High School football team, as Coach McConan Fenton's squad has now won 3 straight, including an impressive 34-16 win last Friday over Lynn Classical. The game was highlighted by 5 rushing touchdowns, 3 from senior quarterback Elijah Jeffries and 2 from sophomore tailback Fred Caston. The Highlanders, who are now 4-2 overall, continue to receive attention from the Boston Herald as they recently moved up a spot to the 2nd position in the latest D5 North Pole. Linfield, they remain the top team at 6-0, while Swampscott checked in 3rd at 5-1. Somerville also received some recognition this week from the New England Patriots as Coach Fenton. He was named the New England Patriots High School Football Coach of the Week on Tuesday after being presented the award by former Patriot and Pro Football Hall of Fame linebacker Andre Tippett. Tippett also provided the high school football program with a $1,000 donation on behalf of the New England Patriots Charitable Foundation in honor of Coach Fenton. Fans, they can see the presentation of this week's honor on Patriot All Access on Friday at 7 p.m. as well as later that evening on Patriots.com. Somerville's back in action this Thursday when they travel to Revere. Kickoff is scheduled for 6:30 p.m. Switching gears now to the Somerville boys soccer team, the Highlanders, they have not lost a single contest of the season, and on Tuesday the red, white, and blue continued their winning ways by defeating Beverly 9-0. Coach George Scarpelli's squad will continue their momentum or look to continue their winning ways when they head to Marblehead on Thursday. And as always, you can find out more about your favorite high school teams as well as news, notes, and more on the Mackinac Athletic Sports World 2 in this week's Somerville Journal. Finally, they may not be headed to this year's MIAA tournament, but Coach Tony Arias' Somerville varsity girls soccer team staying positive and optimistic with a few more matches remaining. The goal for the team over the next few weeks, keep the focus on improving.
Since most of the team are underclassmen, being there's only like 6 upperclassmen, we feel that we really need to show these girls how the program works, how help them get out of their comfort zone, because many of them are freshmen and we just try to make them comfortable with us.
And girls who know this kind of level, it's difficult for them to regain that confidence, and I think that's what we were trying to do this year, because we knew it was difficult for them, especially the first game. But now you can see how they're taking their time and they're more comfortable with us and they're more comfortable with Coach, because we've been practicing so much together as a team and, like she said, team bonding. So I think that's been really helping us this year and getting closer as a team and just helping them out with their transition.
I feel like going against these harder teams has really benefited us. We didn't really know what to expect. We just knew that these were well-known teams. But I feel like after playing them, we noticed that it's not that different. We can hang with them. One of
The sayings that we have on our team is that it'll be a shame if you don't try. There's nothing wrong with losing unless you don't try.
I remember Coach looked at us and said, and when you fall forward, don't fall backwards.
I feel like something that I really want the girls to leave with this season and every other season is just being proud of themselves as a soccer player and as an athlete as a whole, and always being proud of their performance regardless of the score, regardless of how the match turns out.
I really want the girls who are freshmen and sophomores now to be confident when they go in next year, and I think that if we suffer a couple of losses this year, it'll help us in the long run for next year. We just need to gain that experience now with this season. I think that's what we've been doing this entire season, really looking at what these teams have so that we can plan for it next year and really just try to compete with them to show that we have something that is intimidating.
A special thanks to both Coach Tony Arias and the girls soccer team for the time earlier this week. They're back on the pitch this Thursday when they host Swampscott at 6 p.m. Game will be played over at Dilboy Stadium. Well, that will do it for another edition of the Somerville Sports Update. As always, make sure to stay connected with the Somerville Journal and SCAT TV on social media. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. We'll see you next week, Somerville Sports fans.